Step right up, strap on in, grab a drink, and let's begin. E&D Live, E&D Live, yeah. E&D Live, E&D Live, yeah. E&D Live, E&D Live. After these messages, E&D Live, E&D Live. Hello YouTube. Yo, beat this. Almost time to jam with Eric M, Darrell, and maybe Larry. Damn, E&D live counting down, no job or anthem. Beat this. Almost time to jam with Eric and Darrell, and maybe Larry. Damn, E&D live counting down, no job all amped up, ready to take the dive. Tick tock, the countdown's Molly. Maybe a surprise guest tonight, perhaps Charlie. From every corner of the globe, peeps tuning in for the kick-ass show that's about to begin. I'm the pre-show MC, spitting rhymes and waves. Be sure to type something in the chat, just say hey. So while we chill, let's have some fun. With beats so hot they outshine the sun. We got jokes, we got rhymes, beats that are choice. Got you popping your head, stomping your feet, raise your voice. The time is ticking, but keep your cool. E&D Live is about to reunite. For me, come alive, the reason we unite. For me, come alive, the reason we unite. For a night of fun and moonlight. In the chat room where the vibes stay tight, there's Mandy and JBJ plays, keeping it right. Moderating the flow with grace and might. Thanks to them, my chats are a delightful sight. In this verse, I gotta give it up to the chat room crew. You fill my cup, your presence, your vibes, it's all so clear. You're the reason we're all for a night of fun under moonlight. In the chat room with the vibes. Hello chat room, hello to you. Thanks for tuning in to our funky groove. We're here to play music, and here to stay. Eric and Daryl, to brighten your day. Saturday night, Saturday night, E&D Live, rocking the mic, feeling alright. So grab a seat and tap your feet. E&D Live is quite the treat. So grab a seat and tap your feet. E&D Live is quite the treat. You are watching E&D Live. We will be starting soon. You are watching E&D Live. Until then, enjoy this tune. Eric and Daryl are totally rad. Eric and Daryl are crazy as shit. Eric and Daryl are excellent. Eric and Daryl are live. Larry might show up, giving us a little more. One thing is for sure, he will close his closet door. Eric and Daryl are totally rad. Eric and Daryl are crazy as shit. Eric and Daryl are excellent. Eric and Daryl are live. Ooh yeah. Tick tock, the countdown's on. The vibe's so electric, it's like a new dawn. From all around the world, viewers tune in for the show that's about to begin. Eric and Daryl are totally rad. Eric and Daryl are crazy as shit.
welcome to our show.
Welcome to the show, everybody! It's Eric and Daryl live. Holy crap! It's so good to be with you. It's been forever. It's March already. What the hell happened?
Yes, yeah. So this is the first time we've done a show this year. So
I know. 2024.
Yeah.
Which is insane. That sounds like the incredible future.
This is the
I don't
fourth
even
year,
understand it.
right? Didn't we do it the first show in 2020?
Like first live show?
Yeah, or 2019. Was it the New Year's Eve?
It was my birthday. Was the very. It was kind of unofficial. The very first time we did a live show was my birthday.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe it was like December 31st, 2019.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe somebody can fact check that and put it in the.
Or maybe it just doesn't matter at all. Maybe.
Oh well, that's true. It's like who's first. It doesn't matter.
Who's first? Yeah. But Cameron, we all know you're actually first.
Oh, there we
So,
go.
Here we are,
It's official.
ladies and gents. Welcome back.
Okay, Eric,
Yes.
I gotta ask you.
Okay.
Something was a little bit different about that intro.
The countdown.
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, the
You're talking
countdown.
about the tunes?
Yes! What is up with those tunes? Where did those come from?
Yeah, okay,
Did you
so-
just like hire like 40 bands to create music
I did.
for us?
I went. First of all, I stepped in the DeLorean. I went back in time. I bought an almanac. And then I caught it on fire because I was really cold. I needed to heat my hands out. No, so I used an AI. It's called Suno. Suno AI. Suno.ai. It's my favorite new toy. It's a prompt to music. And you can. I played with it for, I was gonna say hours, but really just days and days and weeks maybe. Just generating things, little pieces of songs, and then finally cherry picking one that sounds good, and then gluing it to the song, and then doing that again, and just taking pieces and gluing them on, and then you have a full song. And sometimes it kind of needs something, so I'll bring it into an editor and kind of tweak it. But mostly, it's just me typing in stupid lyrics and seeing what comes out. Choosing a genre and, just kind of pasting it together, that kind of thing. But, man, that's like the future of music production. I mean, it doesn't sound the greatest, but give it a few months. I bet it sounds just like anything you hear on the radio.
It is getting to be scary times.
Yes, yeah. And it
The
does
future-
80s genres great.
The future looks bleak. I mean, why would any of us need to do anything ever again?
Well, see, I wouldn't say bleak. It's only for those who love the process. Like I was thinking about this the other day. That there's new video editing tools. There's what is it called? Sora, the new OpenAI.
Johnson in the house.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you,
so much,
sir. Thank you. How
Happy
very
2024.
kind.
Good to be with you, brothers from other mothers.
Other mothers.
Sister
Mother
from another
Hubbards.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Papa Samo. Okay, what is up? This episode is all AI. Eric fooled us. One day it will be. You will
one
see
day.
You'll see young Eric and young Daryl, and it's not even a joke. Like this is something literally we've been working on. Is like you will see our younger selves talking and hanging out and being in skits with us. But
It's
we're
like
not quite there yet.
1989 calling to the future,
Yeah.
and they just do a live show.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. But anyway, so yeah, that's the music stuff. Oh yeah, I was talking about the video editing and stuff.
Yeah.
So pretty soon people are going to be generating video and editing it together and doing that, all that kind of stuff, us included. But I was thinking the other day, I'm like, well, I like the process of editing, but even more, I like coming up with an idea and then executing it the best I can and seeing it happen. Like, that's my favorite thing. It's not pushing the buttons that I love so much. It's coming up with the idea and then seeing it happen. That's really what it is. So, it's like, it's not a bleak future. It's like, oh, finally I can get these ideas out of my head and onto the screen. Like the way I've always dreamed that they could be, without pushing buttons for 95 hours. Because that's what we do now, right? We're like, we push buttons, drag and drop and things, and, installing plugins. And I mean, that part's fun and all, but I won't miss it.
But it's I mean, the process is a part of what creates the final product. Right?
Yeah. But
because
this process
along the
is-
way, like, little things will happen, and like, oh, I never would have thought of that. Oh yeah, oh cool, happy accident, or blah blah blah.
Right.
And that, like, it's like mutations, right? Like, you had your idea, but along the way mutations happen, and
Well, here's
in
an
the end
analogy.
it's something else, but it's like,
I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But, okay, so say you have like a cook, a chef, right? And he loves to cook, and that's his art, right? That, he wants to take all this stuff and do it. But let's get real granular too and say, well, he just took the ingredients and mixed it up and did the thing. A real chef has full control. He raises the cow from a baby, right? Feeds it, takes care of it, all the while, learning how to
slaughters it.
He's also a wheat farmer, and anyway, 30 years of cultivating it, doing all this stuff, and finally he makes cheeseburgers, but not just a cheeseburger. He raised the cows. He made the wheat. He harvested the wheat. Like, he did it all, even down to the salt. He went to the sea, filtered out sea salt. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, well, sure, that's fun and all, and you do have a lot of control, but do you really need that? What he wants.
The
is a
guy who
delicious
sat down
burger.
and ordered a burger doesn't give a shit about any of that.
No,
They were like, does this taste good?
Yeah, and that's the audience, right? They don't care how we
Right.
make videos. He really does. But I'm
Right.
saying the professional who loves the process just has a much faster, and you could say probably more accurate execution now. Like AI can execute way better VFX than I could. I probably could, but it'd be like years of experience and trial and error, and then what did I do with the last 10 years of my life? Well, I did like one movie because it took forever. Well, with AI, you could say, well, what'd you do in the last year? I made about 15 features, and they're all awesome.
Yeah, but now that means that anybody could make 15 features. So, like, what,
Well, everybody always could. Everybody always could make something. Did they have the patience to sit down and learn the tools? I don't know. We certainly did. But I'm saying, who has the best ideas? Who has the actual good ideas and executes it on the level that they saw it in their head? Those are going to be the people that gain the audience and gain the that make the good movies, frankly. So I'm just saying it all happens faster, but I don't think it's any sort of, I don't know. I'm for it, but I see the argument all the time. But yeah, I think it's a bright future. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm loving it.
it's definitely fun. That's for sure.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, you just got back. Oh, hold on. Before we talk about this long,
Yeah,
This,
that's going to take a while.
this development here. Hold on a second here.
This just in, we have a new development. A new development is just in.
This just in. I'm still watching the last season of Wonder Years. Also, this just in. I'm on season 3 of Family Ties. I don't remember why I put that on my show notes here, but I did. Oh yeah, and also I started a new thing where I'm just eating whole foods. You saw me earlier eating weird food today.
You're eating like the store?
Yes, I am eating stores.
You're eating whole foods.
Yes. Yeah, just brick by brick, just slowly but surely I will have the entire store devoured.
It's like, how do you move
like,
the mountain? You move it one pebble at a time.
Exactly. But yeah, I just started kind of feeling kind of gross. You go through waves, right? Just walking around kind of, I don't know, sludgy or something. Kind of like, I could do better with my life. Why don't I do better? So me and Kim are doing better. We're eating and exercising, and I think we're gonna have we're gearing up for lots of activity coming up soon with me and you. Stuff we can't talk about because we're partnering with other folks. But I figure step one, get in shape, to the best of my ability, because 2024 is going to be a pretty busy year for us doing things. It's very vague, I know. But yeah, man, it's gonna be wild. Oh, happy 8th month to
Yes,
JBJ Blaze.
JBJ Blaze, happy 8 months
Yeah, thank you so much.
of a subalobadubadoob. Jazz 101, $1.99. Thank you, sir. 2024, the year of Patrick?
Patrick? Oh, Patrick.
Like Patrick.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah.
Oh.
We got to.
I mean,
Yeah.
we can reach out and
We have to make
see.
it happen because neither of us have talked to him in I don't even know.
Forever.
I don't even remember.
Since high school.
Yeah, high school. So
Maybe before. I don't know.
and I still have all these Patrick videos that I haven't put out yet because I was like, well, I want to wait till we get him on the show and then unleash all these videos and movies. But we must do it. He must have passed out really early the night before. That was probably out of context. I wonder what did we not get Jazz's thing? I'm still ready.
Oh yeah. It never did
Yeah.
rock
Maybe I'll
out, did it?
Maybe he'll just surprise us. But anyway, yeah. So that's kind of what I've been up to, and So we finally got our David Arkenstone video out, which
Oh my god!
wasn't that cool.
Man, talking about a. I love projects like that because it's like, it starts off with. I mean, I think this goes back 2 years now. I went out to Colorado to see the concert. And then I think that's kind of when the basic idea started brewing. I'm like, oh, wow, you know what? We could probably get in touch with him and arrange an interview. And then we could go and go to the show, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, just we realized the entire thing. It was just... those are the kind of projects that get me super excited. You have a concept and it's really big, and then you go and you execute it, and
and it's just someone who we obviously really loved growing up, and listened to all his music. So it wasn't so it's just kind of we can do it for ourselves, but also we can show it. That's the best thing I always think. It's well, we're always going to film something that we truly enjoy and want to film. We want to go to Hollywood. We've been talking about that for a while.
yeah.
And Sunset Strip and all that stuff. It's because I want to go. But hey, let's make a video about it, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole David Arkenstone, that was so cool. He was awesome. The whole management was awesome. It was really fun. Really cool. His band members, we watched, went to the concert. 2 concerts.
2 concerts.
We saw him one night, and then the next night we saw him again in a different city, which is cool.
Yeah.
First time for me to go to Colorado, so that was fun to see all that freak. We woke up and it was snow everywhere. Like,
oh my God, that was awesome. We got there and there was no snow, and they weren't calling for snow, I don't think. But then we went to bed one night and we woke up and it was just like it had just dumped.
And we could hear it sounded like generic sound effects, like like no, that's not really how sound sounds, or wind. It was like doing that all over the whole house, and you could look outside and there's just wind, like snow going sideways. I'm like, what? Like, is this a blizzard? Then it would stop, and then all of a sudden, that was weird. I mean, I guess that's just a common thing for being, out of the South, but holy crap, that was nuts. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I like Colorado a lot. It's beautiful, the mountains and the vistas and
Yeah. The vistas. The Alta Vistas. You remember Alta Vista?
Mm-hmm. I do. Deep dive.
You good, man.
Yeah.
So what are you watching these days? Are you watching anything? Movies, shows? Anything I should be interested in other than my 80s sitcom reruns?
What have I been watching? Watch the hello. Violator. Hey guys, ever heard of Night Flight streaming? Seems like something y'all would like. You both deserve a show on there. Also, ever seen Twin Peaks?
Yes.
Allow me to address the last part first. Love the original TV show. It's just so crazy and kooky and weird and freaking fantastic. I'm pretty sure I've seen Firewalk with Me. I can't remember. I think I saw that in high school. It's been a long time. But as far as the later show, the revamp, the thing from Showtime, like I watched a couple of episodes and I just really couldn't get into it. But I absolutely love the original show.
Yeah.
Don't know the streaming service. Have you?
Yeah,
do you know anything about it?
No, I just pulled it up though, and it's got here, let me see if I get my screen up here. Is this right?
That's my screen.
Didn't do that right. Okay.
There we go. I got you.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
I don't know why this banner up here is not loading, but we've come down here. So is this what you're talking about, Violator? Because this is, oh yeah, class of 1984. Fire and Ice. Skin. These look like choice movies right here. It's like unknown, like 80s movies that really kind of came and went kind of thing. Cult classic type stuff. There's Gene Simmons.
U2 War.
Or is this a place that people can get their stuff on here? This is interesting. This is weird. I've never heard of this before.
It's Gene.
Huh. I'll check this out though offline, so I'm not just sitting here browsing. But that's pretty cool. Nice. I think there we go. Gene Simmons. Okay.
Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon, motherfucker!
What's that from?
Blue Velvet. Really? It's terrible? It's not terrible. It's a fucking crazy ass film. It's fucking nuts. and it's fantastic.
Fantastic. It is fantastic. Oh, people are asking where Larry is. It's a streaming service with old docs, movies, obscurities, and even new indie music. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Nice. Yeah, so where is Larry?
In transit, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Last I heard, he will be joining at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I should wait for him for some of these segments here. So we have some stuff planned for the evening.
We got some stuff, man.
We did
All right.
got some stuff. Speaking of stuff, we're working on another Kane and Max video. But other than that, yeah, we have some stuff planned here, and
We got some stuff. We got some junk.
you know, it's like just stuff. It's pretty good stuff, I think. I wonder if I should. Uh-oh, I forgot to link something. Oh no, never mind. Well, here, maybe I'll just do this. He's not here yet, and I've been dying to show you this, Daryl.
Okay.
This is very interesting.
I've been dying to see it.
All right.
I've been seeing this.
You have been seeing this? Okay, good. All right, so this has made the rounds. The viral photo of a man smoking in McDonald's was made with AI. Like,
It's
of
AI.
course.
Yeah, I could tell.
Like, it looks like Midjourney. I'm sure
Isn't
was.
it? Yeah, isn't it funny how you can tell?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
It has a thumbprint to it
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that is just recognizable.
Right. And of course, if you zoom in, his hands are weird. This guy's face is weird. But, you know, other than that,
The hands, definitely the hands are a good one.
yeah, still hadn't figured out hands. But,
Yeah.
but I guess, you know, if you haven't seen this, you don't know what it's talking about. This apparently fooled, I don't know, it had 21 million views at the time. People were freaking out, thinking it was real or something. I don't know. There's not much of a story there. But, oh, here's a zoom in on his hands. And the weird Coca-Cola logo. Oh, he's got 2 cheeseburgers or something. Okay, so they zoomed in on his this guy's face is weird. Looks like he went to sleep and his hand is broken.
Yeah,
No,
I was just scrutinizing this picture like today,
Really?
and I was like looking at the background and going, like, "Oh yeah, that dude's weird. Oh, that's messed up."
That dude's weird. So anyway, I thought that was funny because like I've been doing kind of the same thing with our we have an Instagram. Oh, here, I'll just pull it up. Instagram Cross Twigs.
Cross twigs.
Let's see if it works. And I want to start putting me and you in these pictures too. Yeah, my internet's slow. Oh, because I'm going through you, I think, right?
That's a really good point. I never realized that.
What's that?
The dude, he has sleeves, but he's bare chested.
He was bare chested?
Yeah.
Oh, the McDonald's guy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
He's
that's
got
funny.
sleeves though. So
that's
it's like it's a
funny.
really low cut shirt.
Oh, weird.
He cuts the V in the t-shirt
Oh,
like
yeah,
I do,
it
but he
goes-
just keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just-
It's just like covers up his belly button and that's it or something. Like that's so freaking weird. That's pretty excellent.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Or he just sews in t-shirt sleeves into the arms of his vest.
Yeah, he just sews them in for whatever reason, which is also pretty cool too. I don't know. That could be a thing. Hyphen neck T. So anyway, I decided I would also use Midjourney to make my own pictures at McDonald's. Here's a family smoking in McDonald's. And
Does the little girl have one?
I think she's just playing with a straw.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's like a weird line in, I guess, in the table in the background.
yeah,
I thought
that's like
that was a
highlight in the
cigarette.
table.
Yeah.
Although
Or is that a
this
boy?
girl does have
I
a
can't
cigarette in her mouth.
Sweet.
Sweet. And I don't know what's going on with this woman right here. She's really into it. But
Well, it's funny how like they're not just casually smoking; they are actively smoking. Like they're like I am going to smoke now.
oh yeah, they're loving it. They're loving it. They got
Yes.
the background's all smoky too. This family's loving it too. Now the background's so smoky you can't really see into the distance. And I think this little girl has a cigarette too. I don't know what's going on here. Let's go to the next one. They have a whole like receptacle of
Those aren't fries.
yeah,
Those
no,
are cigarettes.
but they don't care. This guy's like, oh, I just love this place. I can't love it anymore.
And then does he have a hand growing out of his elbow?
He does.
What the? That is crazy.
Now this one is awesome. He's been sitting here for about 5 hours now,
Whoa.
chain smoking, and they're just look at all this stupid smoke. Like, why does that make sense? It's like so much smoke. It's like they're like it's like a hibachi or something. Like they're just watching someone cook. That's pretty awesome.
I think he dropped an ash in his lap and he's on fire.
Yeah. Well, you can smoke in McDonald's, so they don't care. They're just like, it's just normal. You come over here, it's just normal family. Big, billowing smoke in the background. But hey, you can smoke all you want to at McDonald's. They don't care. Let's see. Let me go here.
Well, they didn't in the 90s, that's for sure.
And it's
Back
kinda
when
hard
we
to
smoked
see,
in
like
McDonald's.
your family members. Like, it's hard to even. Like, is that you, Paul? I can't. Is that? Oh no, that's. Oh,
It's
I'm
like
sorry.
it's like they have a ground effect fog machine employed at the
Right?
McDonald's. So it just like hugs everything.
That's freaking crazy. Okay, so this next one, I guess.
Oh,
they
now
actually-
someone's just on fire.
Well, they just.
Yeah.
But hey, you can smoke in McDonald's, so who cares? This family's totally not stressed out. They're like, anyway. Let's go to this one. And this family's cool
Oh,
too.
okay.
Hanging out.
So yeah, now we're calling the fire department.
Yep. But
Yep,
not
there's-
after you. Not
there was a
before you
blaze.
Finish your happy meal.
I'll finish this.
I paid for
smoke
these
first.
fries. I'm gonna sit here and eat them. Next one. Okay. Just a normal day at McDonald's in 1984. Nothing weird about that.
Are we sure this isn't Burger King?
Oh,
with their
they
frame broil?
And see, okay, so like if you're wondering what is happening at the front counter, well, that's what's happening. And it's just completely
It's
normal.
just a fucking blaze.
Completely normal.
Oh my god.
So much to the guy, like the cashier. Here, let's zoom in on the cashier. See, he's like, well, just another Tuesday.
I like how like people like
No
warming
one's
their
running.
hands. They're like, oh yeah, that feels good. Yeah.
Right. And I guess the aftermath. Let's just fast forward to the aftermath, and that is why you can't smoke in McDonald's. Yep, they had to put an end to that. Sad. Very sad. And they that's what caused them to update their commandments. No smoking.
No
is the fourth commandment.
smoking. Credit card's not accepted. Pfft, credit card's only accepted.
Yep. And that's it.
That's it.
That is it.
Well, that was fun.
That is it, folks.
You just went on a tear one day about setting a McDonald's on fire.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, one thing leads to another when you're playing with AI, You never know where it's going to
take you.
where you're gonna be.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm loving the shirtless guy with the sleeves though.
Yeah, that's
Really
pretty
keep the
cool.
thing. You know, and
It-
since that went so viral, it seems like somebody at Dragon Con is gonna dress up.
I was just gonna say that. Oh
really?
my god! Like, yeah, we're on the same wavelength.
And you're walking around, you're like, oh my god, you're that McDonald's guy. That's so cool."
Exactly. It's gonna be this guy and then the Oompa Loompa girl.
Oh, from
Have you
Willy
heard about
Wonka.
that?
Yeah, those
Yeah,
pictures
yeah.
Were also funny. I was thinking about doing that for the show, and I was like, oh, I'm sure everybody's tired of that already. But I was
Yeah,
like, I can
with
have
this-
fun with this guy though.
The Scottish Oompa Loompa girl at the immersive.
It's like that was awesome, immersive. It was like a tapestry hanging there with like a printout of some AI picture. That was terrible. God. Wow,
It's
man.
fantastic.
These people.
Yeah.
And then people are gonna, gives AI a bad name. It's like, oh, it's all, the website was all AI, and it made you look like. But are you really dumb enough to, even if it wasn't AI, say it was a hand painted drawing, hand painted painting, would you still believe that that's exactly what the
Hand-painted
event's gonna
painting.
look like? I mean, it wasn't like the AI was so perfect as to trick you into thinking it was, real, or maybe people did. I don't know. I certainly wouldn't give them $40 for a ticket.
You give me a bad name.
Yep. Okay, so what do you have on your agenda? Are you wanting to wait for we could get it. We could get into some more stuff.
We can always get into more stuff. Isn't that kind of the whole point
Yeah,
of all of this?
getters.
Getting
All this.
getting into stuff.
Let's talk about
Sex baby.
kids these days.
Oh, kids these days. I don't know nothing about them.
Kids these days.
Kids these days.
So this whole little segment was inspired by a TikTok.
So
You know what a
so
TikTok
this is the new segment you've been talking
Yeah,
about.
I got to take my shoes
Okay.
off for this
They-
one.
He's got to take off his shoes for this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. It comes from a TikTok, and you want to. I'm not even gonna say what it's about. Watch the TikTok, like 30 seconds, and then we'll talk about it. You know,
Okay.
How about that?
I'm familiar with it, but I haven't actually seen it yet.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna watch it. Ready? Ready? Okay, here we go.
The other day, my daughter told me the name Ashley or Amanda or my name is Amber are like old people names, and I never thought about it this way, but she's like, yeah, my teachers' names are like Miss Erica, Miss Samantha, there's Amanda's and Ashley's, and she's like, those are just old people names. Whereas like young people names, like my daughter is Scarlett, there's Charlotte's, there's Olivia, there's Penelope's, there's Isabella's, there's Bella's, there's Ella's. Those are young people names. So basically, like, I mean, for me, Ashley is always going to be like my friend from elementary, so it just seems like a kid name to me, but it's not. Ashley, Amanda, Amber, all of these names are like basically the new Margaret or Barbara.
Okay.
What?
So
Is this true?
I don't know, but let's talk about it.
Okay, so I'll tell you what this made me think of immediately was, I mean, okay, there are names from our generation that when you heard them, you were like, oh, that's oldie person from a bygone era.
Right. Yeah.
But they were very, very few and far between. And for the freaking life of me, I can't think of one. But like,
Oh, like an old name?
yeah,
Hildegard, Mildred. Mildred's a good one. Prescott.
Mildred.
Yeah.
Yes, Mildred. My aunt My aunt's name is Martha,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
That's an old name.
But
Older.
like seriously, what did she say? Abigail? Not Abigail. No, what did she say? Starts with an A, like her friend from elementary school. Amanda?
Amanda?
Not Really? Ashley.
Ashley. Okay.
Ashley is an
Ashley.
old name. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
New generations come along, and like the parents of the parents, or the kids who were the parent. This is getting tricky now, but
Yes.
the next generation who now has kids names their kids, and they change the style of names, so you get styles of names through generations. I understand that as a thing.
Right.
Of course, you never think that it's going to happen to you, but I guess it does.
Yeah. Well, I did a little homework and traced our names. Here, check this out. So, according to the Social Security Administration, it's
Never heard of it.
other .org, ssa.gov. Here's the top 10 most popular baby names in 2002, or I mean 2022. I don't know why they didn't have 2023, but whatever. Okay, these are the names of Gen Z people. These are the names that they see as young kids. Olivia, that's like a grandma name. Emma,
Yeah.
Charlotte, that's a grandma name. Amelia, Sophia, these are all grandma names.
These are all
Ava,
grandma names.
And nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying there's some sort of a cycle happening where they're just recycling names from different decades. Like this is from the 1800s or maybe the late 1800s.
Well, so like, okay, if we were, of course, it's hard for me to judge because my lineage is a little messed up. But when were your grandparents born?
My grandparents born the 30s, I think.
30s? Yeah. Okay. So, which is when my dad was born, which is yeah. So right. So those are names from like the 30s, which sound old to us because they were like bygone era. Yeah, because by the time we were around, we didn't know none of our peers were named Olivia or Emma.
Oh, yeah.
Emma,
Right.
Emma, that sounds like a granny. Like,
It is.
Granny
And
Emma.
I'll prove it too. I'll show you in a second. But look at the male names. This is interesting. They're all like biblical, like Noah, James, Elijah.
Liam Neeson, love him.
I don't know about these two, but there's a lot of like kind of biblical names. Like
Noah, haven't really ever met a Noah. Oliver's. A friend of mine's named their kid Oliver.
as I always think of like a little Cockney
James
boy.
is universal. James is
Jim.
going to be a universal name. William is going to be a universal name. Henry comes and goes, but I have a nephew named Henry.
Yeah. That one could be kind of wherever. Harry.
Lucas kind of comes and goes, but it's still a good name. It doesn't sound too antiquated. Benjamin, Ben. I've known lots
That's
of.
pretty common.
Theodore. No one ever calls a Theodore by Theodore.
Yeah, it's like what is it? Ted
Ted. Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah. So
Theo.
I do like Luna. Luna's kind of cool for a girl. That's kind of hippie, maybe, or something. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Evelyn. Maya. I've known a Maya.
Oh yeah.
Ava. Isabella. Oh, Isabella. Rosaline. Oh.
So I looked up the names that were mentioned in the TikTok, which are mostly in this list here. Emma, Evelyn, Charlotte, Isabella, Amelia, and Sophia. So what I found, and I looked up exactly where these names were in the same .gov whatever, and it's from the 1880s, the popular names. Emma. Margaret,
1880s.
James. Look, James is in there. Look, generic John. Look, I mean, these are like, I mean, I'm not saying these are bad
William.
names, but they're very common names. Henry, right? Thomas. But when you look at the girls, here, let me do a search for. We already looked at Emma, right? How about Isabella? Look, Isabel and Isabel. Okay, so the variations. How about Amelia? Amelia, boom, that's in there. How about Sophia? Look,
Amelia
Sophia's
Clark.
there. Like, these are all like grandma names. I mean, great grandma names. Let's correct that.
Yeah, right.
Did I already look up Evelyn? Evelyn is here too. Boom, they're all here. And you would think, oh, well, the list is so big. No, I went through year by year looking for these. These names disappear. They come and go. In fact, Eric never appears until the 1940s. Because I looked up every single year, and here's the decade. You can pull this down, and it starts at 1880s. It ends at 2010s. I start here at 1940s. You know where you start, Daryl?
1970s.
No.
That's the only time Daryl has appeared in the 1970s.
That was the peak. That was the peak, though. And
Okay.
my name was peaking in 70s, too, because I was looking at the placement. Yours starts at 1930s.
Really?
So when your dad was born, he already knew what your name was going to be.
He didn't want to name me Daryl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was my mom.
Oh, okay.
My dad wanted to name me Kane Everest. Kane
Oh.
Everest Hazelrig. Now that's a freaking name. I wish he had won that argument. That'd been.
Everest doesn't exist on this list. Everett is the closest one, but there were no Everests in 1800s, I guess. Actually, let's look at the 30s because that's where your name came from. Let me look at Everest. No, there's no Everest. There's Daryl though, 143. So you're kind of down on the list, but dang, where is Everest? 1970s? Everett? No.
Daryl, yeah.
Dang, I don't know where Everest is, but anyway, but let's look at the 70s because that's all of our friends and people our age are on this list. And it's so apparent because it's like, oh yeah, Amy, Christopher, Jason, Melissa. Like I know someone named all of us.
I mean that
Kimberly's
sounds.
my wife. Lisa, John, Robert. I mean these are Angela, Samantha, Matthew. I mean these are
Christopher,
freaking
Michael, Jason, David. I
Jeanette's
know
names.
every single one of these people.
Boom, baby.
Brian, William, Matthew. Yeah.
I'm number 14. Actually, pretty. I mean, that is when I peak. After this year, I'd start dropping down, like, in the list. Amanda, Sarah, Laura. I mean, these are so... Just to me, these are what names are. These are just the generic, just
Right.
the typical name, you know?
Yeah, and you would think that, oh, well, of course, these names have been names throughout time.
Yeah, that's always kind of figure. Wendy, Adam. I mean, God, look, Adam. That name's probably been around since like the first man, right? But
I see what you did there.
Tara, Keith. I mean, I don't know a Ronald, but you know.
Do you know McDonald?
No, but here's almost a McDonald. Yeah, wow. Teresa, Denise. None of these really shock me. Even let's just go all the way down. What is the least used names in the 70s? Adrian and Harry.
Adrian!
Clifford. Yeah, okay, I could see these. These
The
are
big
kinda-
red dog?
Or no, Cliff Clavin. No?
Oh,
Cliffy. Yeah, his mom called him Cliffy.
no.
No? You don't know Cliff Clavin?
What are you talking about?
From Cheers. You know,
Oh.
the postman. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he always ring twice?
Did he?
I don't know.
Old Cliff Dog. Yeah.
Cliff dog.
Anyway, let's just go up here as the last thing. Let's look at the latest here. I don't know why it's only 2010s though. I kind of want to see it now.
I want to see it now.
Oh, top names in the last 100 years. Well, I didn't see that. James is the winner.
Yeah, that
So in
makes
the last
sense.
100 years, these are.
I mean, they're all going to be
popular.
biblical, right?
Yeah.
James,
Yeah.
John, Michael, David. Yeah.
Yeah. James John Michael. I
Joseph.
bet that's someone's name. You know. His
James
full
John
name.
Michael.
I'm James John Michael. Nice to meet you. I'm three common names. Yes.
I'm sorry. Which is your last name? Which is your? I'm
Just
confused.
pick one. Just pick one and shake my hand. Yeah, these are pretty much the Gen X names that I just scrolled through. These are the most popular. I don't know. They seem safe to me. Let's go all the way to the end. Marie and
Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy. Yeah. Cool.
That is cool.
There you have it, man. Kids these days, they think our names are old. Well, your name's old.
Well, my name is terrible. It's so 70s.
In the end of the day, having an old name isn't a bad thing. It just means time, right? It's like a lot of time a bad thing. Is old bad? Is new bad? I don't know. It's just a time. You know, it's a measurement of time. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with having an old or new name. I don't care. I like my name. But you don't like your name?
Well, Eric's pretty universal, though. I don't know. There's no way to be offended by the name Eric. I know Daryl just sounds Daryl. I mean, it's just all the letters that you put together, right? I mean, it starts with a D, so it's like duh, and then there's those two R's in the middle, and it's like duh.
I mean, it's
And then
all
you
about
end it
how
with-
you're saying it.
And then you end it with two L's, so you're like Darrell, 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 Daryl. Even the AI can't freaking figure out how to say it. It's always like Eric and Daryl.
That's true.
I mean, that understands Eric. Eric is like Eric. There's 4 letters. Eric.
Yeah. Duh.
Daryl.
Man,
Daryl.
you know, I was generating about 1,000 different music clips to stitch these Frankenstein songs, and so many of them could not say Daryl, and I had to throw them away. But you're right about AI being very confused. So
Yeah.
that was tough.
I mean,
But
it's
they
a
always nailed
strange
my name.
combination of letters to put together.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you need 2 R's? Why?
Why?
And 2 L's. But definitely no Y. Do not
It's
put a
like-
Y in that name. That is
Right.
wrong.
Well, it's like for flair, you know. It's like for reinforcement. You can think if it's a very strong name, it's got 2 pillars at the end, right? And it's got 2 R's in the middle. It's like the center beam of a basement, right? Keeps up the house. It's a strong name, and the D is a large structure that keeps the left side up. So it's very structurally sound. Yeah. It's just how
Yeah.
you think about it.
Yeah. So Daryl Hannah, somebody brought that up. Rockstar did. I hated it as a kid, but looking back on it, it's actually a very creative nickname. So there was this one kid in the neighborhood who called me Hannah. It was his nickname for me, Hannah, because Daryl Hannah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you get mad at him for doing that?
Of course. Every time he said it, and I'm like, just stop it.
Yeah. And of course, you know, the movie Daryl, which
Yeah.
that's like the one
It
movie
was like
that
an
taught-
anagram for
Yeah.
something like.
That's what, you know, that one word taught the world how to correctly spell Daryl, right? Because the movie poster, it's everywhere, right?
Well, but it wasn't spelled Darrell.
No, that's why
Yeah.
the world was taught to spell it only in that way. So when they see your name, they're like, "Oh, well, I don't understand. There's no Y."
And did it use a Y? I thought it was like a really weird spelling.
No, Daryl. I just looked it up. Oh, you want to know what it stands for? Here it
Like
is.
digital,
Nope.
analog,
Nope.
robotic.
Hey,
Oh, I got the third one.
it's
I can't even think of
data
data.
analyzing robot youth life form.
Youth life form. Oh, that's. I mean,
Yeah, you know, it's a
man,
spectrum.
they.
It's not really a life form because it's a robot. So
There's
didn't-
worse.
the L could have been something
There's
else.
worse. I've heard worse. They did a good job of like fitting in, you know, an acronym into Darrell.
Wait, was Daryl from the show? Was he actually a robot?
Yeah, he was a robot.
Oh, okay.
The kid was a robot.
Man, I need to see that movie again. It's been ages.
I'm sure it's absolutely terrible.
It's got Michael McKean. Oh man, you think it's terrible to this day?
Oh wait, Michael
I'm sure it's
McKean's in that?
awesome. Yeah, he must have been pretty
Oh.
young.
Yeah! Think about it later. Any upcoming channel plans or teasers?
Well, we do have some plans for the. Well, okay, we had some plans here. Let me pull this up real quick.
Okay.
This was a plan that went into motion and actually just minutes before the show went live. And
Oh, you're gonna break the news? You're gonna break the news?
yeah,
Is this what you're gonna do?
I think
New
so.
merch?
Dun dun dun. Nice. So you have this one. Oh. Oh, we need some. There we go. That's awesome. I didn't even know. I had no idea you were actually like wearing that. It's funny.
So, yes, we have created the t-shirt that everybody has been asking for. Nobody's been asking for it, but we thought maybe it would be a cool thing. I don't know, the video that has the most views that everyone knows, Metalhead Teens in a Record Store, for sale right now. You can go and grab your very, very own. But you'll never be able to have what I'm wearing, which is a Metalhead Teen in a record store, because when I was designing this, I forgot that the original video was Metalhead Teens because it was Larry and myself.
That's right. Yeah. So you had to add an S on it.
So I had an S. So we did three. So yeah, I got one for me, and then I got one for Eric and one for Larry, right here. So there are three without the S, and those will be the only ones ever. And one day we'll put them on eBay, and they'll sell for $5.
$2.
$2.
So if you want one of these bad boys, go to ericanddaryl.shop and grab it up, man. If in you feel so
That
obliged.
sleeves only version.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Figure sleeves. Anyway, that was a bit of a tangent. Let's see, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so yeah, future plans for the channel and stuff like that. We Okay, so here's a preview of things that may happen. I don't know.
Okay.
I would like them to, but we'll just see. I would like us to have more European home movies this year.
Okay.
And because I have plenty of those in Europe and lots of different countries, and Italy and France and Switzerland.
That
all over the
is,
place.
you know what? That is one of my favorite things to do, and I think it plays well on the channel. Going back and covering the same ground that we did as kids, and I mean, what a great excuse! Like, well, you went to Europe. You've got footage of you in Europe as a kid.
Yeah, standing beside this statue. Let's go find that statue. And
Guess
stand
we're
beside
just
it.
gonna have to go to France.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be awesome.
So I'd like to see some of that this year. Also, it would be great this year to have Patrick.
Yeah.
You know, more music videos because I love having music videos on the channel. I love those. I want to make some new ones though, because those last ones that we made were so freaking fun. And man, that was like 2 years ago or something, wasn't it? When we did the Cinderella and the Ween.
Yeah.
Ocean Man, was that like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So more music videos. We still have plenty of old music videos to post. In fact, we're still sitting on like another one with Larry in it, or two, I think, more. Actually,
Oh,
if you
from
add in that
the-
VHS tape, there's actually a ton with Larry, so never mind. But yeah,
Yeah, right. Yeah, and we haven't even released any of those.
yeah, there's like a million. There's like Motley Crue, Poison.
Yeah.
There's
but
Guns
there
N'
are a
Roses.
couple of from the living room session, from my living room session.
Yeah, the live
Yeah.
show or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. The live concert. Yeah, so we have plenty of that. And then Kane and Max. Kane and Max this year is gonna be cool. And then I think AI is gonna get really insane this year. So I think we'll probably have something weird going on at some point. Some like us talking to our younger selves or something.
Yeah. I wrote a short 2 years ago now, based on a film that Eric did solo in '91, I believe. Yeah. So that is, I'm pushing hard to put that to the top of the list.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So short film, narrative style, like going to the movies, you know, action packed, lots of visual effects and
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it's like it's an action comedy or
and Eric's mom,
sci-fi,
which
And
I
my
know
mom
everyone
is-
loves.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
plays herself, but she'll be in that too. And yeah, I'd like to see more of my mom on the channel too. Because man,
Yep.
we still get like daily comments on the McDonald's video, like, "Oh my gosh, she's so awesome," and you know, what is she doing? And I don't know. I told my mom that. She's like, really? People care about me? I'm like,
No,
why? She's like, well, why do they care? I'm like, I don't know, because you're fun. Like, I think it's awesome. But yeah, need to get her on the show. Yeah, so no big changes. Like, we're not like planning to quit or anything. You know, like, 25% of YouTube, like, you've heard all that, right? You followed all that where all these people are quitting.
Oh my God, yeah. Like all these top like YouTubers are just like, I can't do it anymore. I'm so burnt out. Oh my God.
But guess what? When AI generative video comes in, they're like, "Oh, I'm back. I got time. They'll be back. Trust me." But hey, we're not going anywhere. We would never go anywhere. The only way that we're gonna stop making videos is if we die. Like, that's the only way. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, when did we ever want to stop making videos? Like, never.
Never.
And like, we clearly don't do it for the money because most of our videos are not monetized. But do we care? No. You know, the new Arkenstone video, you know, you could look at that and go, man, We spent a lot of money on that video. All the
All
travel,
that
the
money
stuff, all
goes
the-
straight to David Arkenstone.
Yeah, it's like we just put a whole bunch of like copyrighted music in it. It's like well, whatever. We just
Yeah.
want to make cool stuff, so you can always know that our channel will never close down unless someone closes it for us or something. Like makes us quit. Eric and Daryl, stop making videos.
No, fuck you.
But yeah, so thank you, Jack D. Ripper.
Jack D. Ripper. Jack D. Ripper.
Jack D. Ripper here. Oh, by the way, I put a whole bunch. I added a bunch of band. I just saw Winger flying around the screen. It made me remember this, but people were trying to type in bands that I didn't add in there last episode, and I was like,
Oh, right. You added more.
I'm like, I'm gonna spend an entire hour just copy and paste, creating these logos and putting them on there, and so there's a ton of them now. So go ahead and type whatever band you want. There's a lot more now. So he types in Metallica, nothing happens.
Metallica.
You liar.
Ding, ding.
No, there it is. But anyway, it was like a mustache for a second. It was right here. It was awesome.
A Metallica mustache.
Yeah.
Extreme.
But hey, it's
that.
9/11. It is time for a commercial break.
Well, I mean, that's assuming that we're halfway through the program. We're gonna quit in an hour.
Are we not?
Well,
Hey,
I mean,
look, there's a new
we
Van
we
Halen.
have a lot to get through tonight, and Larry hasn't even joined yet, and I'm
I
still
know.
hanging
That's
out for him.
Yeah.
But I mean, we haven't even scratched the surface.
The surface.
The surface.
Let's see here. Well, what kind of surface do you want to scratch? Yeah, Elizabeth Harper.
Thank you, Elizabeth Harper.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate that.
Yes. Oh, hey, you can heart these. Oh, I didn't know we could heart these.
I heart these.
I hearted your super chat.
Oh, I see.
You can click on the thing.
The big heart.
Oh, Quiet Riot. Oh, you found it, Johnston. I'm adding that. Oh, Black Sabbath. You found it. And Rush. I was just sitting here I did a search for metal logos, and there's a ton of them. I was just adding them, but these never came up. Quiet Riot. Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
One day I will have all of them.
One
2,000 logos. Ozzy. That's on there. Is it not? Oh my freaking God, I forgot Ozzy.
British flag blanket, Daryl.
Sally's
Is that-
here.
Are those separate words, or is that one sentence? Yes, that is a Union Jack behind me.
Scorpions is not. Oh yeah, Union Jack. Oh, on
It's
the bed.
because it's because I'm such a Def Leppard fan.
Oh, there's Anthrax. I think I need to make the Anthrax white.
But
Black.
Speaking of the UK,
Yes.
boy, are my arms tired. It's now been a week, but a week ago, almost a week ago, I came home from merry old England. I went to the UK for 1 week, specifically London, with a day trip to Oxford. And I have not been to the UK in 26 years.
Yeah, you were 23 or something, or
23, 22, something like that. In fact, actually, I can show this real quick. Nope, wrong way. Back. What am I doing here? Oh,
Def Leppard.
I know. It's the screens, right? So we're going to the screens, and it's not that one, and we want that one. Oh.
You used to live in Cambridge? Oh, that's cool.
So.
Oh, you got pictures.
Yes. So in 1998, I went to the Tower of London.
Oh.
And this is actually a scan from my mother's book. My mother published a book about my dad's family, the Hazelrigs.
Oh.
And there's some ties to the Tower of London. And so in the book, she used this photo as the Tower of London. But it's like me. And I'm like,
That's cool.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah,
stupid.
like it's like an album cover. It could be like an album cover.
But I sort of kind of recreated the photo because I didn't know exactly where it was taken, and I'd forgotten to like have it with me at the time, which really annoys me because now I want to go back and recreate the photo exactly. But anyways, here is me.
Nice. That's cool. Flip back again.
Like 2 weeks ago at the Tower of London. Yeah, I matched up the.
Oh, you matched it.
I matched up the face, so I put the
Okay.
face in the same place.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Flip it back and forth like really fast.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I've gained some weight,
Gain some weight.
but honestly, that's not a bad thing because at the age of 22, I was a skeleton.
That's cool. It's a skeleton. Oh, Jesus. Awesome. And the rest of your photo has you. Oh, they're typing band names. Oh, I think the band name thing doesn't work in this screen. Oh, maybe we'll change that next time. I didn't realize.
Oh
that.
yeah, but we probably don't have overlays on that. Screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's. Yeah. So
how did
anyways,
so how was it? So you were there for a week, right?
there for a week. Yeah. Spent 5 days in London, six days in London, 1 day in Oxford, day trip via the train. But I threw together all of the video clips that I did into like a fun video. It's 6 minutes long, so buckle up, kids.
Oh, I have not seen this. Me and Daryl haven't actually talked about this trip at all because I was waiting to talk to him on this. Oh, why is AC/DC not working? Oh, it's that slash.
Akadaka.
Yeah. Well, cool.
But anyways, here is my time in London.
bicycle if you really need to. But I kind of think, let's pop them in our pockets. That history is all around you. Then you don't block people's views and you don't obscure it for anybody else.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Oxford.
Moss. Everyone just calls me Moss.
There we go.
Wow, you saw a lot of stuff. Did you see Harry Potter?
Funny you mentioned that, actually. So that hallway at Christchurch College is where they shot a scene from Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And in fact, some fans of Harry Potter showed up and filmed their own little scene right there. And let's take a look at that, because I have I filmed them filming themselves.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, this is
Of course
so
you did. That's
we'll
awesome.
watch this and we can talk about it in just a second. All right, thanks, Swinger fan.
Winger fan, thank you. It was like rocking out.
I know. So yeah, in that clip were some kids, and they're Asian. I don't know what nationality they are, but they were. I think they're deaf.
Korean, if they're Korean, then they're probably Chinese. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
But anyway, other than that,
But they were Asian, they were deaf, and they were Harry Potter fans. Because did you notice that they were signing?
oh no, I thought they were like doing something with their hands.
No. They were
No,
signing
no.
the whole time. They were like,
Oh, okay. Huh.
they were signing, and
Nice.
they were, and so I assume that this is going to be posted on some YouTube channel, right? Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
I would absolutely love to find their final product.
Oh, yeah,
And then
right,
get in
yeah.
touch with them and go, hey, I was there too. I shot it behind the scenes. Here it is.
Yeah, right. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, if anyone ever sees this, comes across this randomly on YouTube, tell us on however you can. Facebook, YouTube comments. Man, that's cool. Neat.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it was a great trip. We were there for a week. It was so like Elizabeth and I have been talking about doing a full-on UK tour for a while now, but I decided let's just go to London and kind of get that out of the way, get it out of our system, get the whole like go to another country, but simplified, because we're only going to one city, and then we can plan this big trip.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of a spur of the moment thought that I had. So it came about pretty quickly. Yeah, it it turned out awesome. I am a planner. I like to get in there and research everything, and I love using Google Maps. I'm not even going to bother bringing it up, but like I spent a lot of time like just pinning things on Google Maps and
Oh yeah.
and then
Starting it out.
yeah. So we had plenty of places to go when we got there.
Nice.
Some of the cool things about it were like, so most of London, I'm going to say all of London is cashless.
Oh really?
We got zero cash. Never touched it. Didn't withdraw it. Didn't go to an exchange. Didn't do anything. Everywhere you go, they have card readers, the touchless card readers. And during my research, I discovered that like, oh, if you have an Apple Watch, you can, use that instead of like your phone or like pulling out a card stuff. And I was like, oh, that's brilliant. So that's what took me all this time to finally buy an Apple Watch. And it was perfect. I used it for everything. Just tap, 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 tap. It wasn't even like spending money. You're just
that's
like,
the dangerous
that's
part, I
that's
guess.
the dangerous part, of course.
Yeah.
But it was very convenient, especially when using the tube. You go in, tap, walk in. Get on the tube, go where you're going, and then on the way out, tap, get out, done. About
the
brilliant.
cashless thing, like, I'm sure we'll all go cashless and all that kind of stuff at some point or whatever. But anyway, the only thing I was really like sad about to see go cashless was like arcades and casinos. It's just tap, tap, tap now. And like you said, it's really easy to do. We went to Dave & Buster's with some friends a couple weeks ago, and their son, their little kid was just tapping. He was tapping like crazy. We're like, whoa, 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 hey. He'd like, tap, tap, tap. He'd play for a second, go, oh, this game sucks, and he would run. And we're like, really? He just left like 10 credits in here. So I'd sit there and I'd be playing it, and he'd just run around tapping. Like, actually, he would tap something and then run over here. And then he would tap it and run. I'm like, holy crap, dude. Is that what everyone's doing now? Like, there's just credits flying everywhere. And I don't know how much his dad charged his card with, right? Anyway. But, so that's like in England, you're just like, oh my God, tap, 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 tap. Like, run around tapping things.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's convenient. I give it that.
It's very convenient. Especially like coming from another country, right? Like we didn't have to worry about exchange rates or any of that stuff. I did a little research before I left because depending on like what credit card or whatever you have, some will charge you a fee for doing the exchange. None of our cards have that, so I made sure of that. So yeah, it was pretty seamless. That's what I really liked about it. The whole tipping thing is brilliant because there is none. One time, I was offered to tip, and of course, being an American, I did.
Offered to tip.
Offered.
Like, someone can offer you to give them money?
Most of the time, like, they don't even give you the option to tip.
It's not really an offer, though. Like, if I offer... Daryl, I'm giving you this offering, the opportunity to send me money. I'll give you my Venmo.
Yeah.
It's an offer. You better do it soon, or the offer's off.
But
that
that's what
sound
we're
right.
That's what we're used to in this country.
Huh.
You get the bill. There's that line there that you're going to add a little extra money to and then fill it out. It's just part of our culture. Right. There, you get the bill. You just pay that bill. They don't even offer you the chance to add more money.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's brilliant. And the kind of the way a pub works is different than the way bars here work. And I thought it would be strange, but it's perfect for like tourists. It really is perfect for tourists. And here's why. Because in a pub, you go up to the bar, there's no table service. You go up to the bar, you order your drink, you pay for your drink. So you order one drink, you pay for it, you go sit down. You want another beer? You go to the bar, you order that beer, you pay for that beer. But guess what? When you're done, you just leave because you've already paid. There's no like tracking down.
Yeah.
Is she ever gonna come back? Oh my God, it's gonna take I just want to leave. No, you've already paid.
Well,
you just go.
Here's how Well, okay. I guess if you're going to be paying anyway as you go.
Yeah.
But to save you from having to like do the interaction, unless it's just a simple tap, is it just you tap and just thanks for the beer, and you're done, or does she have to kind of exchange some stuff?
No, you just like, oh, I'll have that beer. She pours it, sets it down. She brings over the machine. Tap the watch.
Okay, so there's just that, but
All right, thanks.
Okay, well that's not too bad. But like, what if it was like everyone has a tab, but you can't exit the building unless you've paid your debt, right? So you can't leave the building unless you tap. So maybe you just tap on your way out. So you drink all day long, but when you leave, you go through some sort of like, maybe a double door system, something, right? So people don't just run.
Well,
But
yeah,
you pay your tab and then you leave, and there's no
that's the
humans,
future.
nothing. Huh?
Right. That's the future.
Yeah. But that would be probably the best scenario, I would think. Maybe, I don't know.
But also, I don't know, kind of the way they do it there. You also, I don't know, like I drink less, I think, than I would have. Because if I was just like, a waitress brought it to me and then I paid at the end, I'd be like, oh, I'll have another. Oh, I'll have another.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, I have to go there and get another drink. I mean, oftentimes I would just get a beer, drink it, and then we'd leave.
Oh, so do you think that's why the States are more prone to do that? It's more profitable?
I don't know.
It
No,
seems
I
like
mean,
it's a better upsell, or it's a better opportunity to get to sell more products, right? To have that opportunity. I don't know. But
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a weird little difference that is not very apparent. That I just figure everybody does the same business the same way everywhere in the world, and obviously that's not true.
But that's not
it's
true.
just
Not
interesting,
true
yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daryl, did you see any red phone booths in London? Do they still have them? They do.
Oh yeah, red.
Apparently, they're not as prevalent, and I think they're probably more there just for decoration than actual use. But they do have them throughout the city. I saw them semi regularly. I wasn't like going, where's all the red? Because there were plenty, around to see.
Where's all the? Someone asked earlier, is Daryl playing a character?
Am I playing a character?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, he's playing the Daryl character.
I'm playing the Daryl character.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing your character. I'm playing my character. We're all playing a character.
I put my beanie on right before the thing. I'm like, oh, time to put my costume on. Because I don't walk around with beanies on all the time. It's like we're our streaming characters right here. Daryl's got sunglasses and a leather shirt. You need one of those sleeve things though with the denim for the next show. But yeah, these are our characters. Speaking of characters, we have 2 new characters. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to say too much about it. But you know how Kane and Max are kind of like our alternate. Anyway, we have 2 more. We're just gonna have so many of these characters. We're gonna put them all in a room one day. It's gonna be awesome. Cheers.
What are these characters that we have?
The other characters we have. From a different time period. Film and Louise.
It's so funny. We have so many ideas, and like they just like pile up, and and it's hard to get to all of them. But
It totally is.
They always circle back around. We always like laugh about them or talk about them.
Yeah, and if we always keep talking about something, then that's the thing we do. We're like, oh, you know what? Let's just do that one. Like, let's do that one next.
Yeah.
So we have a stack of them, but we're gonna do that one. It's an action thriller. It's an action sci-fi that you wrote, Daryl, and then there's a. Oh, well, we can't do the music video idea. I had a cool idea for a music video, but we can't do that. I'll tell you why later.
Oh, you reached out and they.
Yeah, I reached out. Yeah, some legal issues of doing a music video that we wanted to do on the channel, and it's like,
I mean,
freaking
we
copyright,
could still
right?
do it. We could still
yeah,
do
we
it.
could still do it, and just that's true. Yeah.
Like most of our things. Double-decker bus. I did ride a double-decker bus.
Are you on the top?
We did go to the top. It's so funny. So my wife rides a bus for work pretty frequently. And I don't know, this is like delving into my like weird mind, like why, I don't even know how to answer it, but like it's like the tube, you go to London and you ride the tube, because everybody knows the tube. Everybody knows the tube.
Yeah.
Or you go to New York and you ride the subway, right? Like this is what you do. You get on there, you go. But like, so it's easy to get on the train, but like I can't wrap my head around like, oh, the bus? How do I work the bus? I mean, like there's no like you can get on the bus whenever. Like how do you do that? I don't know. For me, riding the bus was like a big hiccup. But finally we just did it, and it was just as easy as getting the train. I don't know. It's just me being stupid. But yeah, like we rode the double-decker bus. We went upstairs, and it was good. It was fine. Like the tube is awesome because it covers most of the city. You can get just about anywhere on the tube. There are a few little places where like the bus just makes up the coverage between the tube stations. And so and that's really on the west side of the city. Not that I'm 100% familiar with the transportation map of London, but there's this one little area that we were in on the west side that it was just easier to take a bus. And yeah, so we did. And it was good.
By the way, say hasta la vista, baby. AJ Wiens in the chat room was like, Daryl is T2. And it's like, yeah, I can see that.
Because of the leather jacket and the sunglasses.
I just saw the other day, there's a team of people that have already created a feature film using AI, generated video and stuff. There's like dozens of artists that had to generate for
dozens of
months,
dollars.
Probably. Yeah, and spent up dozens of dollars. And they made this feature, and it's a parody of Terminator 2, and it's going into theaters. Not limited run, obviously. It's not, all over the place. It's in like Sacramento or something. Yeah, anyway, that's just made me think of it was Terminator 2. But yeah, man, first feature. They're like, basically, they just wanted to be the first. We're the first. We got it, just like Cameron today. He's like, first. I'm first. I'm Fett, by the way. Oh! What's up, Bubba Fett? Oh, okay, yeah. AJ Wiens.
Ajuians.
But me and Daryl are going to have the first cartoon series on YouTube that is AI. How about that?
You love that idea.
I do. Did you buy a Gucci bag from the Nigerian dudes?
No, I never even saw that. Oh my God. I mean, so yes, London is an incredibly touristy town, which is fine.
Oh yeah, people from all over, huh?
Yeah. But like, oh God. Westminster? Yeah. Westminster, like over by where Parliament Building is a nightmare. We just happened to like, what were we doing? We went to the war rooms And then after the war rooms, we came out. We were walking around, and so we wound up over there. And it's the most iconic place, right? And anytime you do like a search for London, it's going to show you Westminster. It's going to show you the Palace of Westminster, which is the Parliament building with the tower. Ah, hey kids, what is the tower at Westminster? The famous with the clock and everything. What is the name of that tower?
That's
Because
like
it is not what everyone thinks.
Big Ben. Are you
It
talking
is
about the?
not Big Ben.
Oh,
Big Ben refers to the bell, the largest bell. There are many bells in the tower, but Big Ben is the largest bell that you'll hear ring. Dong, dong. The tower is the Elizabeth Tower.
so Clark Griswold totally told his kids wrong when he said, "Hey, kid, look over there, kids. Parliament, Big Ben." He meant to say,
No
What?
one
What is
can
that?
see Big Ben. You cannot see Big Ben
"Oh, so weird."
unless you
I
go
never heard
inside and walk up a bunch of stairs.
Big Ben.
Big
Okay,
Ben.
let's see here.
And here's a little interesting fact that no one's going to care about. The same company produced Big Ben and the Liberty Bell, the cracked bell that's in
Oh, yeah.
Philadelphia.
That's funny. When you said that, I thought about the Liberty Bell just in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, other big like famous historic bells. Okay, but like I don't know anything about it. But yeah, the same dudes made it. They just made a bunch of bells and it was like, you get one, you get one, you get one.
Yeah.
Sorry, we
Yeah.
cracked yours. In delivery.
Well,
but-
I mean, they were like the preeminent bell makers, so they were like, if you're going to order a bell, you go to them.
Yeah, oh, you know who actually cracked the Liberty Bell? I just learned this on Family Ties the other day. Skippy did. There was an episode when they went back in time to the signing of the Declaration.
Okay.
And yeah, the whole history is right there. Season
Yeah.
3, episode 10 or so. I don't know. Anyway, just part of history.
Winger fan one. I think I did not drink any Boddingtons. Classically, back in college, I loved Boddingtons, but
Sounds fancy.
I think I only saw one tap of Boddingtons and I don't remember which pub it was, but probably the most common, like classic English ale would be Fuller's.
Fullertons.
London,
Am I right?
London Pride. That would be like the most common.
Check this out. A simple image search for the word big and the word bin.
Yes.
And I don't see no freaking bells. Where the bells? Where the bells? Da bells.
It's hard to take a picture of it inside.
I guess so. So it's like inside there, so they're like, well, sorry there's a clock in the way, but I promise it's a picture of Big Ben.
Yeah, Big Ben's not the clock. It's not the tower. It's not the building.
All right, check it out.
It's the bell.
Is it inside? I'm looking inside. I don't see it.
Yeah, it's inside.
Did someone steal it? Okay, here. How about, what if I do a search for Big Ben?
Big Ben Bell.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, there we
my God. That's
go.
a large one. Oh,
That's
that's
a
not
big
That's not a
bell.
real. That's not a real picture. That's AI generated. From 18.
From 18, whatever.
Wow. No cracks or nothing. 2 of them. Which one's the real one?
Actually, I believe Big Ben does have cracks.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see a little crack in there. Little crack never hurt anybody. Yeah, pretty cool.
But speaking of music, while we're talking about bells, probably the most fun event we attended while we were there
Yep.
was the Tom Carradine's Cockney singalong at Mr. Fogg's Tavern.
Oh.
So it's this,
fun.
yeah, it was this piano player, and he was singing like all these classic kind of tunes, all in the old Cockney style,
Oh yeah.
an old knees up.
Like
Governor.
Dick Van Dyke.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's cool. That would be fun. That's awesome. Did you film any of it?
I got a little bit of it, so we have a video to watch. All right,
Excellent.
Governor. All right, here we go.
The guys drink, the better we're all going to sound. Okay. Secondly, crazy dancing wouldn't be a proper Cockney knees up unless you've got your knees up. There is a little bit of room if the mood takes you, especially when we get to the hokey cokey. Roy, you can't do it sitting down. You're leading it, you're my backing dancer there. And finally, to reiterate the importance of that classic Cockney interjection, if at any point this evening you feel like having a banana, thank you, Shannon, squeeze one in wherever you like, okay? So we're going to continue on. Actually, with that, as I mentioned, we've got an international crowd in this evening. We've got Boston in this evening. Not Lincolnshire, not Boston, Lincolnshire, but Boston, Massachusetts. Welcome, Boston! When the lights all went down in Massachusetts. La 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 la. That's all I know. Supercalifragilistic, I know words out. You don't know yourself, they're really something what it shows. People say it loud enough, you're always something. What? Big finish then. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. La 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 la. There we go. I had no idea where I was going with that verse then. It ended up with the second time. I'm so apologies, many apologies. Have a banana, water still and when he gets to the end, pass it back down the bar. When he gets to the door, pass it back round. Maybe mighty, yes. That's it. Go. Keep it going. Last one of this medley, here we go. Don't know where, but I will meet again some sunny day. You got the button to give it a wave now. Till the blue skies die. Oh, we've reached the end. Hold on tight, don't let it go anywhere. So won't you please hello to the folks that I know. Tell them I won't be long, no I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that with you so you go. I was singing this big finish. Don't know when, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Have a great evening. I'll see you very soon. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like the most British thing I've ever seen.
That
That's
was an
crazy.
absolute hoot. Everybody was so into it. There were people there who like go like every week and they know him very, very well. And like, so he was like calling out like, you know, the regulars and stuff.
Oh wow.
I mean, it was absolutely packed. Like there was like practically nowhere to stand. We were cramming ourselves in just to be there. But in spite of that, we had a fantastic time. And I found out about him through a YouTube channel called Jules Guide, who is this gentleman who lives in London, and he does London walking tours, and they're incredibly charming. And I've known about him for years, and I used a lot of his videos to kind of help plan out this trip. And in fact, I got in touch with him, and he wrote me back, and so we had a little bit of an exchange. I was hoping to get him out, and meet him, but he wasn't able to make it. But he told me to tell Tom Carradine, that hey, tell him that Julesy said hi. So I did. He was like, "Oh, you're a friend of Jules. Oh, any friend of Jules is a friend of mine." So we let's see if I can boom, and yeah, there we are. Yeah.
Wow. That is a mustache.
No kidding.
That's cool. Man, that's excellent.
It was a fun old time. I tell you what. It was a proper knees up.
I like them actually embracing, Mary Poppins and stuff, because
Yeah.
So just last week or whatever, I was just hanging out with Billy Morrison, the guitarist for the Cult, and Billy Idol, and he went on a rant about Americans with their fake accents sounding like. Thank you, Wing a Fan. 1. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, it's cool to know that not everybody hates Mary Poppins' Dick Van Dyke accent. We know it's cheese. It's but anyway.
Oh my God, man! I could not help myself. I would hear accents, and I would absolutely have to imitate them. Oh my God, it was so fantastic. You just hear all these different types of voices.
Yeah.
Even if they were all from the UK, and there's so many different types of UK accents, and it's that shit just fascinates me.
Is it Livermore? Is the Beatles?
Liverpool.
Oh, Livermore. What was I thinking about? Oh, Lawrence Livermore.
You're talking about
Labs.
Liverpool?
Liverpool.
They talk like this. They always seem to go up on everything, and they're blocking off they're squeezing their noses. How you doing? Everything's a question. Even if they're stating a fact. The sky is blue.
Yeah, that's how they do. But yeah, I like all of that, the different areas. It's like America or anywhere else too. You have the New England, the Southern, the Midwest, all that.
Yeah. But one thing about London that is not like the U.S. is, and you never think about it, but because of their location, it's a truly international city. There were so many different languages everywhere. So many French people. So many French people.
Nice.
You'd go to a museum and there would be a whole fleet of French school kids. They just came over, right? For the day or something. Just everywhere. French, German, Italian. I opened the door for this lady, these two ladies, and the little old lady who followed up at the rear. She was like, "Grazie," and it took my brain a minute, but after she had already walked away, I was like, "Prego, prego, damn it."
That's cool.
But yeah, there's just so many different languages all around you. People just walking down the street, speaking French, speaking all different kind of languages, and you just don't hear that in the States. Even when I go to New York, I don't necessarily hear that.
Yeah.
It's just everywhere. Very fascinating. But it makes sense because they're so like right there. They're like Europe's right there. It's freaking forever for us to get there. 10, 8, 10, 12-hour plane ride. But like it's a 3-hour train ride from Paris to London.
A 3-hour train ride.
3 hours, right?
Let's see. Let's see here. Let me get my screen going here. All right, let's see here. Okay.
Yes,
so
yes.
Let me start. Look, there's Daryl's head over here.
There's my head.
Oh, wait,
And what
where
is
am I?
that? What is
let's
that
see.
yellow thing?
That's Kim.
Oh dear me. All right, here we are.
There's Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham.
Here's, all of these are probably cities in Alabama. Alabama is weird. Alabama has an Egypt. Alabama has a Hollywood. Alabama has everything. Cleveland. We steal everything. So like, I'm sure there's a Sheffield and a Manchester, Alabama. Okay, so you go over here. You got Wales action. Well, see, this is the thing though. You can't like just take a little drive over there. You have to take like a boat.
You can. There's a
To Cologne, something.
there's a tube. There's a
Oh, is it underwater?
yeah.
No way, really?
Yeah, there's a road that they built.
I
The
didn't
Chunnel.
even
Yeah,
know
the
that.
Channel. The Channel Tunnel. The
The
Channel.
Chunnel?
Yeah.
Y'all are just making this up.
No, it's
real?
true. Yeah. They built a tube. They under the you can drive from the UK to the mainland Europe.
Wow, that's crazy.
And that's
Has
where
it
the
ever
train
cracked
goes
before?
too.
Has it ever flooded or anything kind of
No.
like disastrous ever happened to that tunnel?
No.
Chunnel, I mean?
No.
Wow, okay. Well, cool. All right. Then never mind. They're connected. I guess you could just drive.
You just drive.
Is there any kind of other weird tunnels I don't know about over here?
No, like you have to take a ferry between Ireland and
Oh, okay.
the UK.
The Isle of Man.
Which strangely is a autonomous country.
Autonomous?
Yeah.
Like it runs itself? Like
It
needs
does.
No what is the word I'm looking for? It needs no operator.
Well, so it's very, very, very weird because King Charles is the like lord of it.
He's the
But-
Lord.
But like Parliament in London, if they create a law, that's a law throughout the UK. But that's not so for the Isle of Man. They have their own governing body. And they're even more autonomous than Wales and Scotland, which are a part of the UK, and yet still are their own country. But really, England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, you have to think of them as like states.
Yeah, I guess so. That's true.
Those are states, and then together they form like the country of USA or the UK.
Right. So, like, what's going to be the first country to be run 100% on AI?
I don't even know what that means.
I mean, no government, no rulers. You don't even need any of that. That's messy. You just need one little computer in the corner plugged in and turned on. That's it.
Yeah, but like internally, aren't those AI going to bicker and like compete about what they think is the best way to run things?
I guess so, but that's not our business. That's like, that's like, when you're a kid and it's like, the adults are talking, so go over there and sit down. That's it. It's like the AI is ruling the world. Now go over there and take your seat. We'll be with you in a minute. Yes, you might hear some yelling, but hey, ignore that. You know, I mean, I'm not saying I want this to happen, but I'm wondering like when it's gonna happen.
When's it gonna happen?
Yeah.
Be a good experiment.
Winger, Eric, one of my favorite English bands is called The Tubes.
The Tubes.
By the way, I met Steve Stevens from Billy. Oh yeah, Steve Stevens. Yeah. I haven't met him, but I know who you're talking about. And had him sign a guitar I built that I'm selling for charity. It's on eBay. Oh, isn't that cool? Nice. Well, the reason I met Billy is because he's on the X5 podcast soon, and he went to the concert with us too, to Steel Panther. He got up on stage too and sang.
Did you
cool.
finish your story about that? Like he was talking about like accents, Americans' accents.
Oh yeah, he was just joking because Cassio was like, "Hello, governor," you know, and it was like he was just like, "Ouch," you know, like, "Don't do that ever again." And it was just, we were talking offline, like not on the air, like not being recorded. We're just sitting around, and he was just going off about, "I just hate it, blah blah blah," you know, and it's just so annoying and blah blah blah. He was just going off. I mean, he wasn't really mad, but I was like, "Yeah, I've heard this before from other, you know, English people that are just like, you know, why did something so stupid have to become so popular, and now everybody thinks that that's how Cockneys speak," you know? It's like, whatever. I don't care. I'm American, so I don't care. I always liked the chimney sweep aspect of that movie, though. Like,
the chimney. No, you liked the chimney sweep
yes, that
part
was my favorite.
of the movie, but you know, it's not very accurate.
Well, who needs accurate?
Well, you know, back in my day, accuracy it made up a whole lot of what, you know, people put into things.
Yeah, but
I'm
those
just
guys
saying.
those people were old, like a bunch of like Emmas and Olivers and
Well, you make a good point. You make a good point about
Anastasias.
that. Yeah, you do make a good point about that. Yeah.
bunch of old names.
Oh man, one of the coolest things is here's a funny thing about London. You know, it's a very old city, and you know you often hear about like, oh well, you know, the English, their country has been around forever, and then you come to this country and like everything's so young and stuff, and so you get this idea that like you go to London and everything's going to be just like super old. But London is a modern city just like every other place. They've torn shit down. A lot of pubs that say, you know, they were from the 13 whatever, not true. You know, maybe there's a brick in the corner that, you know, is the one leftover thing from the 1300s. But then the rest of the place was rebuilt in the 1970s. That happens a lot.
After the Fire of London, when was the fire?
Well, the Fire of London was 1666.
Oh, okay, 16. Oh yeah.
And
that's right. It's got the 666 in it.
Yeah, and you have to remember that London was a very different town back in 1666. It was much smaller. A lot of what is now modern London were just fields back then. So they didn't even exist to burn down.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
and then there was the bombing during World War II. You know, a lot of shit got blown up.
Yeah.
So, but surprisingly, not everything. But London's a weird mishmash kind of town. But when you get into like the 1700s and the 1800s, there is a wealth of things, buildings and stuff that remain intact. So like you go to like Charles Dickens's time, Charles Dickens time, like, you know, there's like his homes are still there. his bars, the bars he drank in. Like the Georgian Vulture. We went to the Georgian Vulture. He used to hang out there. It was his local pub. It hasn't changed since his time.
Wow.
His ancestors once a year go there and hang out. So there's some pretty cool history that you can find in London. Just maybe not as old.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking through the chat room here. And it's incredible for its age. Lots of beautiful old buildings, and they put in modern LED screens in like New York City's Manhattan. Are there like a bunch of cameras everywhere too, like surveillance cameras? I keep hearing there's like tons, and people are like, "Why are they everywhere? Are they really like everywhere?"
I mean, they're
Like
not that
corners.
they're not that noticeable.
Oh, okay.
It's not like they're in your face or anything. I don't know. I'm
Right,
sure they're
real.
But yeah, they are known for having a lot of cameras.
But yeah, nowadays everybody has cameras. I mean, my house is filled with them. You have more cameras in your house than mine.
Yeah. Well, I need them in my neighborhood.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Charlie if he wanted to get on. So if everybody doesn't know, I'm the producer at X5 Podcast. Check out X5 Podcast too if you are curious. But it's a podcast with musicians, stand-up comedians, YouTubers, and stuff like that, and kind of centered around Gen X, pop culture and stuff like that. But anyway, it's a fun show. But the ringleader, Charlie, I was gonna get him to be on the show, and he said he couldn't because he was gonna be, forget now, celebrating something, and I forget, and he's somewhere eating dinner or something like that. So maybe next time. But I did sneak in his name in one of those songs in the pre-show. And someone was like, "Man, I want an album of this." I think we will put an album out at some point, but not at this stage because like AI doesn't sound like that great. Like it's pretty good, but it needs to really be perfect before I would consider a song to go up on like Spotify or something. You know what I mean? And plus, like, if someone did an album, and people are doing albums right now, like AI albums, and flooding Spotify, by the way, which is kind of sad because
Really?
oh yeah, I've seen a lot of them.
Didn't expect that to be happening yet, but
yeah, there'll be like an album that'll have like 25 tracks, and I'm like, and they're all like not even good. I'm like, come on, it's an AI. It's it's a project that you don't stop until it's perfect. And someone clearly just hit a button and walked away. And I'm like, no, you're not done yet. Like, you can't just take the output. It has to be what it is that you want. Like, that's how it works. Anyway, but in just a few months, the technology will be so perfect that these albums that people put out will be like, oh man, why did we even bother? Like, we should have just waited 2 more months when everything sounds great. So that's where I'm at right now. I want to wait till everything sounds great. And, the
Very
AI
good.
voice thing is good too. I'd love to make a Cockney voice guy, Oh yeah, a little behind the scenes about the David Arkenstone. Some people commented and said, "Man, who did the great voiceover? He sounded like an old epic wizard. Freaking AI."
Daryl.
So it's a I trained it. It's a custom model, so you won't hear it anywhere else. I hate using other people's models. I'm like, the least I could do is make my own, right? I mean, that's part of making things. So I trained that myself, and then after it, I actually took the voice because you have no control over the speed in which people speak. At least with this AI synthesis, it's all just one speed. I just took it and slowed it down and kept the same pitch, and I was like, oh my god, it made all the difference. Like, it does not sound AI, because AI always speaks at this constant rhythm, this constant da 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 da, and it sounds good and everything, but that's what gives it away. If you take that and just take a few words and separate them here and there, just kind of move the words around and slow it down, that's the secret sauce. Then nobody's gonna know, because people don't speak. I don't speak every single word of the step. I can't even speak that way, right? But anyway, if anybody out there is playing around with AI speech, do that, because it's that's where it's at. There'll probably be a setting later. Yeah, humanize switch. Let me humanize this, and all I'll do is spread out the syllables. Good night, Mandy. Are you?
Good night,
leaving?
Mandy.
Oh, you're leaving.
Yeah, she's
Good
gone.
night. Getting looks from my dog. She's ready to go outside. Okay. Got her hackles rise. Yeah. See ya. Thanks for dropping by and hanging out.
Well,
Which I
speaking
guess
of, yeah, we should probably
Larry's not coming, I guess, or something.
take a little, maybe we should take a little break and see what the future lies.
Yeah. All right. Because I do have more stuff. I was just waiting to see if Larry's coming. So,
All right.
we got a new bumper this week on this. For any regulars, we'll probably see it. But yeah, we have a cool intermission. So sit back and check it out. And don't touch that dial.
Like there's a...
Game Monopoly is back at McDonald's. And oh golly, this is the year to play. People all over will win instantly from over $50 million worth of cash and prizes. More than ever before. Win shopping sprees, vacations, a Coca-Cola. Ooh, tasty. Or maybe one of 500 all-new Oldsmobile Cutlass Supremes. Wow. So do not pass go. Go directly to McDonald's. Play Monopoly.
Music, please.
Welcome, Ned Beatty, Tony Basil, Jim Stafford, Denis Lacombe, Buster Poindexter, Pat Paulson, and more to the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, Wednesday.
On Jake and the Fat Man at 9.
Look, Dale, we're talking about a blind person here, right?
But is she an innocent victim or guilty of murder? There's more than meets the eye.
Details on a bright midweek forecast at 11.
Try TCBY non-fat frozen yogurt at your nearby TCBY store and say goodbye to ice cream. After all, what have you got to lose?
All the pleasure, the guilt, TCBY.
What's your problem? What is it? Crazy dog.
There are many places man has journeyed, but the most fantastic journey by far is a journey through time.
Ask me.
Will you?
Travel through the streets of Napoleon's France, to the battlefields of ancient Greece. Experience Robin Hood's merry old England.
Did you hear something, dear?
No, I don't think so. In Time Bandits, rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
It's called a short sword. They got the long, big samurai sword, right? That Mifune and all these guys. I was in a tournament, or watching a tournament in Japan recently, where these guys that did the short sword demonstration was so fascinating. They awarded 3 prizes. I went up to the guy that won the 3rd prize, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, but what did you do to win 3rd prize in the short sword?" He said, "It's very simple. You see a fly on the wall? Watch." And the fly dropped dead. 2 pieces. One flew over here, one flew over there. I said, "Oh my goodness, this is something else." I went up to the 2nd guy, right? The guy who won 2nd prize. I said, "And what did you do, sir, to win your prize?" He said, "See the fly on the wall?" He talked just like Buddy Hackett. "See the fly on the wall? Watch." 4 pieces. 2 flew over there, 1 flew this way, and the other flew, they were gone, dead. Now I'm going, oh boy, what did the grand prize winner do to win his award? I went up to the guy who won the grand prize. I said, "Please, sir, what did you do to win grand prize short sword demonstration?" He said, "You see the fly on the wall over there?" They all talk like Buddy Hackett. See that fly? He said, "Watch." The fly's still going around. I say, "Big deal, the fly is still flying." He said, "Yes, but that fly will never have children again."
Mighty Dog won't rest till your dog gets the best. Mighty Dog beef for dogs, the only leading brand that's pure beef and no byproducts, so dogs can have the taste they love. Thanks to Mighty Dog, guardian of good taste.
Does car shopping confuse you? If you've shopped, and I have, you'll find the one place where the confusion ends is your Buick dealer. That's why I just bought a brand new Buick Regal. Regal is actually priced under T-Bird and Cougar. The new Regal just looks like it costs thousands more. So don't get confused. Shop where you like, but start at your Buick dealer. The car is Regal, but the price sure isn't.
The great American love belongs to Buick.
Just desserts.
Kid sent you a suicide note.
Abby gets hers when her daughter vows to take her own life.
I think she's too smart to go through with it.
Do you?
As Mac uncovers the sordid truth about Karen's admirer.
Coke.
Find out a little about this guy before you crawl into bed with him.
Knots Landing, Thursday.
Under fire, TV preachers battle scandal and shame, a trail of victims in their wake, while the next generation tries to rebuild the wreckage. Join Dan Rather for a behind-the-scenes look at the powerful new revival of old-time religion, an America looking for answers. 48 Hours, Thursday.
Every morning it's really cooking breakfast that we eat. Rising, cracking, sizzling, just snapping. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
This place is really cooking.
That was excellent. But you think you can handle someone like me? Well, that's the world of kids in karate. Well, an introduction to the world of kids in karate. The martial arts are not only concerned with self-defense and physical conditioning, but also with the shaping of character and the building of inner strength. In one final note, I urge you to remember that karate is only to be used for protection, not to intimidate and not to bully. And be sure to study at an accredited school with a qualified sensei. Right?
Right.
Us. Us.
Dentine is so snappy and tingly, when you bite it, it bites you back. And that same great tasting tingle freshens your breath. Dentine, the gum that bites you back.
I'm Morley Safer. In 1900, the president issued a manifesto to better utilize this nation's water resources. Within 2 years, Congress created the Bureau of Reclamation. 4 years later, the Bureau was engaged in engineering projects greater than the Panama Canal. Today, reclamation water irrigates more than 10 million acres, from which our nation gets more than half its vegetables. 19 million people now depend on this water for their daily needs. The president who harnessed the nation's water was Theodore Roosevelt.
My fellow Americans, you're watching Eric and Daryl.
It's the best-selling vehicle of its kind in the country. Probably because it's beautiful to look at and exciting to drive. Rare qualities in a car, and even rarer in a wagon.
Winning the world over. Have you been behind the wheel? Winning the world over. Have you driven a Ford lately?
You mean we actually say it? That's right. Welcome home. May I help you?
I got one. Make yourself at home. The coleslaw's fresh.
Never too far, so come as you are.
Welcome home.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is home.
It's the most significant discovery of Egyptian treasure since the opening of King Tut's tomb. See it on live TV.
Wednesday, April 20th at 8.
Highlights of the 60th Annual Academy Awards on ET tonight.
Excuse me, I'm in the window seat.
Sorry.
It's okay?
Vacation?
No, convention in Anaheim. I'm one of the clouds who make white cloud, softer, thicker bathroom tissue.
Oh.
I'm boring.
No, but bathroom tissue's bathroom tissue. They're all the same.
Now that's one of the most popular misconceptions of the 20th century. Here, feel the difference clouds make.
White cloud is softer. I'm impressed.
And now just look at the difference in thickness.
Oh, it's thicker, too. Say, what do you know? I've got myself a new bathroom tissue.
And just a minute ago, you thought there was no difference at all.
Well, you're very convincing.
Well, it's more than a job, you know. It's a family business. Would you like to see some pictures?
Pictures?
Yeah. See, there's Fluffy down at the bottom.
The Fluffy?
Uh-huh, and then Puffy, my twin sister.
White cloud. Softer, thicker. Discover the difference clouds make.
He survived Vietnam, has a black belt in Aikido. Meet Nico, a cop with an attitude above the law.
Rated R. Starts Friday, April 22nd at a theater near you.
Who in the world is Tracy Ullman? This week.
Everybody, it's time to go.
Find out for yourself Sunday.
What the? Hey, that's not even right either. And then I think, yeah, I don't know.
I think, oh yeah, what do you think about that Steven Seagal movie? Or Genital Hospital.
Genital Hospital.
Nice.
Oh. Real
Tracy
quick.
Chapman was funny. Yeah, Simpsons came from Tracy Ullman, right?
Real quick, I've got a background with puppetry. And so, like, there were a few things that I had to do while I was over there in London, because Jim Henson had a big thing, a big connection with London. He did all of the Muppet Show in London. And so he was over there for a long time, and he wound up doing a lot of his films over there as well. So Dark Crystal, and there is this cool picture I've always known about of Jim Henson standing on the corner of a street with one of his characters, Agra, from the Dark Crystal.
That's cool.
And this is right before the London premiere of the Dark Crystal. And I've always seen this picture. I'm like, oh, that's kind of an interesting picture because you don't really see like the puppets out in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when I was going there, I was like, where was this taken? Can I find that?
There's not a lot of landmarks, though.
There's not a lot of landmarks, but there's some specific things that could help give it away. So I got on Google Maps and I started walking around streets. And here's the thing about London. So these light posts are very specific to the neighborhood in London. Each neighborhood has its own style of light post. And so I knew that it was in the kind of Kensington area of London. And I literally just started walking around on Google Streets.
Like virtually walking?
Yeah. Click, click, click. And I rounded a corner randomly. And I'm like, oh my God, this is it. I found it.
Oh.
So when we were there, I was able to take my own picture at the exact same location.
Oh, weird. Look at the lamppost. Oh, yeah. And there's, oh, yeah, I see the two windows in the back. I see it was, I guess, overexposed in the back.
Yeah, it was overexposed.
Okay.
And of course, there's a slight kind of shift from the focal length difference. I don't know exactly what kind of lens they were taking that on, but
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. Right in front of me, when I was standing there, is the Connaught Hotel, which is this really, really super fancy hotel. If you go on their website now, you're talking £800 a night for a room. It's stupid expensive, but yeah. My guess is he was probably staying there, and they left the hotel, stood in the corner, and somebody was like, "Oh, wait, let me grab a picture," and then grabbed the picture, and then they hopped in a cab, went to the theater for the premiere.
So I noticed in your picture, the whole neighborhood is still black and white. Is that it's consistent.
Yeah, right? Yeah, not too many.
Cool.
Anyway, just thought that was fun.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so we'll be doing a lot of that in Paris, Rome, Lucerne, all over the place. Because I have a lot of footage we need to match up, and I don't remember where any of it was shot. So We'll just roam around and go, oh, there's that tree. There's that tree. That'll be fun. I have a...
What do you got for us for the second half of our inaugural show?
I got one of these things. Let me pop it on up. I got one of these dumb quizzes. Gen Zers and millennials, there's no way you're going to get 100% right on this easy Gen Xers quiz.
Wait, but what? It's mixed messages. There's no way you're gonna get 100% right on this easy.
Right.
Is it easy or is it hard? I
think what's going on is this Brian Galindo is a freaking SEO ninja. He's like, hold on, we need Gen Z. Oh yeah, we need this keyword too. Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely need this keyword. But we also need the word quiz, and we need easy. Can you make all that fit, Brian? He's like, I'm on it. And then you get that, and it's like, what does that mean? I don't know. Anyway, here's number one. Oh, my favorite. What TV show is this? Obviously, The Love Boat. All right, let's go. Maybe we just fly through these.
Soon we'll be making another run.
Maybe it's like a here. Let me get the chat room up here. We're gonna fire through them because these are apparently easy Gen Xer quiz
that we're not gonna get nearly 100% on.
All right, family ties. Good. I like the quizzes that tell you right away. That don't tally up the score at the end. I hate those. So this is nice. Ding. Okay. So, do we have a ding?
Ding.
We have a ding. Where's the ding? We don't have that, do we? No, we don't have a ding.
We don't have a ding?
We have the price is wrong, but we don't have a good one. We'll
like, do we have a ding?
Yes. Do we have a ding? We don't
do we have a
ding.
ding?
A ding.
Ding dong 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 ding dong dong.
What movie launched Drew Barrymore's career when she was only 7 years old? I don't have to scroll down for that. E.T. Right?
Yeah.
Boom. What was the name of Tina Turner's comeback single? Oh boy.
What's love got to do?
That
got
one probably.
do
Yeah.
with it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Love is a battlefield.
This was Wendy's. Where's the beef?
Where's the beef? Wendy's.
Yeah, tiny little meat patty. Molly Ringwald was part of a group of actors dubbed the Brat Pack. But which of these actors was not part of that group?
Ooh, what are the choices?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox was not a part of that group.
Yeah, because that would be weird. Ding, ding, ding.
Because that would be weird.
Yeah, so what TV show is this? Different Strokes. Man, I haven't seen this in a while either. I was just thinking about this. I was like, is this streaming somewhere? I might have to start this one up at some point. Anyway, Different Strokes. What is this called?
Rubik's Cube.
Is this a cell phone? Rubik's Cube.
Enigma Cube.
What actor did Madonna marry in 1985? Oh,
easy.
What was his name? I know I'm gonna see it on this list, but dang it, what was his name? You probably want to close your window, Daryl. I can hear the draft. Paul Rubin. Sean. Oh, Sean Penn.
Yeah.
See, I totally got it on my own. I didn't even need any hints. Sean Penn. Yeah. What fashion trend did Tom Cruise help popularize after he wore it in Risky Business?
Tidy whities.
Yeah, right.
Or Calvin Klein briefs, whatever.
Oh no, it was Ray-Ban
What?
Fair. Wow, they're talking about his glasses. Well, how would we know that? How would we know which?
The most iconic thing about that fucking movie was him and his tidy whities.
Sliding in. Well, that's just wrong. Anyway. That's
Which of these is yeah, there you go. We got that. We don't have a ding, but we got a fail.
Which of these is
Faith.
a Duran Duran song?
Not
Faith for
not
sure.
yeah, Hungry Like the Wolf.
Yeah. Wait, is not?
Is.
Oh, is. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Hungry Like
Hungry
a
Like a
Wolf.
Wolf.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. It's worded strangely. What was the name of Prince's debut album? Wasn't it just called? It can't be
Film.
Oh, I read it wrong.
Debut film.
Oh, then Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
What was his first album?
1978, I believe.
Oh.
And it was self-titled.
Oh, that's what I thought. It was like Prince, just Prince.
I think so.
Let's see. Oh no, it's called For You. I just googled it.
For
debut
You.
studio album, blah blah blah. 1978.
Was I right about the year? Yes!
Yeah,
Nailed
nice.
it!
Nice. Okay, number 12. What soda brand infamously changed its recipe in 1985 only to go back to the original
Coca-Cola.
Freaking Coca-Cola Classic.
And they didn't. They didn't. I think it was all just smoke and mirrors so they could switch from cane sugar to high fructose corn syrup.
Oh yeah. That's true. Which fragrance? Oh, I like this picture.
Which fragrance?
Which fragrance had a TV
TV commercial that was just weird and made no sense.
I'm really liking the aesthetic though. Like I feel like we should do a music video just like this, where we're both wearing black. We got these white stairs. Actually,
I think we've
that's kind
done
of
that
our
before.
Duran. Yeah, I was gonna say we literally did this before. Okay.
Pretty sure we've done this before.
Never mind. Okay.
It has to be obsession.
I forgot what the question was. Oh yeah, which fragrance?
Which fragrance had a TV commercial that was just weird and made no sense?
Marriage. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I remember Dracar Noir. Everyone had that in the 80s. I had that.
I've never. Yeah. Oh God. That was my scent of the year.
Yeah, that was the.
But I don't remember ever seeing any commercials for it.
No, I don't. No, I didn't. It's probably Calvin Klein, I would guess. Probably nothing like Poison, right? Poison.
That girl is poison. Just a big button smile.
Big button smile. Oh, I'm lower volume than Daryl. Let's see. Am I really? Have I been lower this whole time?
Or is it just me?
Is it just me?
You need to ride that microphone.
Oh, because sometimes I'm looking up at my third monitor. Well, let's go with Obsession.
I think it's Obsession. Yeah.
Boom. What was Ronald McDonald's favorite candy?
Jelly beans.
Freaking jelly beans. How dumb. Anyway, next. Oh,
Give me
God.
a break.
1992.
Played the sax on what TV show? It was, oh, no, it was Donahue?
Oh, was it? Oh, I bet it was Arsenio. I'm just going to guess here. I bet. It just seems like an Arsenio thing to do. I don't know. Yeah, totally. Or was that Jerry Springer? Or both? I don't know.
The real world is what ruined MTV. New York.
Yeah, New York City. Get a rope. Number 17. Dang, how many are there? Okay, which music video truly cemented the era of the supermodel and featured Cindy Crawford, Naomi Campbell?
Oh, don't scroll down yet.
Okay.
Na na da na da 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 na na da na da 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 na na. You got to give it what to take. Is that Freedom?
Freedom.
By Michael, George Michael?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Let's see, ready?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Freedom. Yeah. November Rain. Nice. Okay. Next. Like, if this is for Gen Xers, then why even put this in there? That's most totally... No one would ever guess that.
November Rain! November Rain!
What is the name
Kurt
of
Loder.
this? Yeah. I saw this little thing at the bottom. I was like, is this
Why?
like Minecraft? What is that down there?
That's Minecraft.
It's like a pickaxe or I was like, what are they? Anyway, Kurt Loder. Freaking Kurt. Oh, the last one. And 19. Why not like 20? And lastly, what movie is this? What? Whoa. Oh, wait. This is
Pretty sure it's Singles.
yeah, this is what's her name? And
Yep.
on the side is what's his name?
Yep.
Oh, and this is what's his name too over here. I don't know what's
Yep.
her name though.
Yeah, you
But
do.
I recognize some of these
That's
people.
Janine Garofalo.
I'm forgetting their names. Oh, Janine Garofalo, that's right. And what's her name from? I forgot everybody's name all of a sudden. Reality Bites.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder, yeah. Ding,
Oh, is
ding,
it?
ding.
Is it? Oh, it's Reality
Hey!
Bites. Okay.
18 out of 19. Oh, isn't that cool? We're definitely didn't get 100%. Nice job. You're clearly a Gen Xer, and you know that all of these things were iconic moments that today's kids should know about. The kids
Oh my
these
God.
days.
It's so surprising. You actually lived through all this.
Yep. Pretty awesome. I like it.
My God. Oops.
My God, man. Yep. I haven't seen Reality Bites in a while. You know, I think I probably only saw it once at the theater when it came out.
Yeah. I don't remember it. You know, I was wondering the other day what happened to Jean Garofalo.
Is she still...
You know, it's like Winona had a downfall, but then she had a renaissance, and so she's like, you know, she's acting, she's out there currently, and then the dude she was married to he was married to Blondie. Beautiful blonde girl, and their daughter is in Stranger Things.
Oh.
Ethan Hawke, that's right. It's Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
He's been like out there recently. Like he's always like on these videos where he's like, yeah, really fucking like laying down some truth about art. Because apparently he's like very, I don't know, passionate about art.
Passionate about art?
So yeah, like
So
you
she's
see
59 now. I don't know what she's doing, but
you see all of them, but like what happened to Janine Garofalo? Like I never see her mentioned or see her doing anything or.
well, here's a Reddit about it. What happened to Janine Garofalo? r/stand
From a day ago. Yeah, see?
You can
Fucking
read
Reddit's
all
asking the
about
same questions I am. It's like we're on the same wavelength. Me and Reddit.
This one is like, is she still working? She continues to work in TV and movies.
Has she?
There you go.
Apparently
Absolute
none of the
truth
things
right
that I
there.
watch. Definitive truth.
Yeah, it's on the internet. It's true. Well, cool, man. I feel like we're learning so much tonight about history, geography, Janine Garofalo, and the Cockney accent.
Right. Come on, governor. Give us a go.
Hey, Chris Stewart. Thank you for the sub.
Right on. Go on, Chris. Oh, look at you having a bit of a tuck in.
Tuck in.
Tuck in, governor. Be good for you. Aye.
Well, you know, I guess we never did really see much of Larry. I mean, in fact, we didn't really see him at all.
Nah, mate, we didn't see a bit of it. What the hell? Where did I go all of a sudden?
You went to Australia,
mate.
I think.
All of a sudden we're down under, and we're not seeing a bit of old Marcelli. How do you say that with an Australian accent? I don't know. My
Toto.
word.
Are you telling me that I don't have a
Toto.
white snake logo? I know I have a white snake logo. I don't have
Is someone expecting us to have the logo for a popular urinal?
I suppose.
Guar.
Is Whitesnake an actual popular urinal?
No, Toto is.
Oh. Toto. Yep. Well then.
Were you going to suggest, or not suggest, but just remind that everyone can get their very own.
Their very own. You don't have to. It's not like a lending thing. You can own it. It is yours.
It's available now.
Oh, yeah. So pretty soon we're gonna be modeling on this. We had to use the stock footage person, but we're gonna be standing there and being all like, and then Larry's face is gonna be right there. It's gonna be cool. I was born to model. Might as well show off my skills.
Show them skills.
Showed them. Yeah. So now what? Are we saying farewell?
I mean, I think it's
Oh, a fist. There's a little fist right here. Floating
about that time. Oh.
You should make a shirt that says metal and then just a picture of the state of Alabama. Yeah, it's like something we desperately need to do is like, you know, come up with lots of cool merch and like fun stuff. Like I made myself an E&D shirt and printed it out. I think I should put that on the store. Like we'll make our own stuff. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know, might as well share it. So yeah, so I'll get this shirt. So here, zoom in. Here, show everybody the shirt, how it looks. Because I think I had the small screen on last time. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Nice.
He's dancing.
Awesome.
Wait.
Are you trying to like?
You had to do it backwards. It's hard to do.
And of course, the collar is a normal collar like mine. Daryl just likes to rip his. So
Yeah, it doesn't come pre-cut. I'll do it for you for a small fee.
And take some snizzers and go.
Snizzers.
Some schnizzers.
Small snizzers.
I had the idea the other day for like a set of like Bluetooth scissors. It's just like I was just thinking about it. I don't know why. It just popped in my head. I was walking around the kitchen. Man, some high tech like, wireless connectivity, and it's like, wow, yeah, you could have. And then the second thought was, so what's the use case? Like, why would I want that? And I was like, okay, that was a dumb idea. Next. But I don't know. Like, what would you do with Bluetooth scissors? Is there anything that would be useful?
Like what? Yeah. What could they tell you?
I don't know.
In the app.
Like you could make it like do that like remotely. I don't know.
Oh! I think I have the answer. They guide you in a straight line.
Oh. So it has some sort of like accelerometer inside that lets it know that the tilt and the.
I don't know the technology. I'm just telling you like the possibilities. Right. What would you
the engineer
benefit
out,
from?
Yeah.
Because like, you think you're cutting in a straight line, but most of the time you're not. But you could use technology to get precise straight cuts.
Nice. Okay.
And that's why you'd want to connect to the app.
Yeah, I like it. And then you could I guess have like a design cut, different like borders, waves and different things and
perfect cut, like curve cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
there you go. There you go, chat room. $1 billion idea. It's all yours.
It's yours. Take it.
Run with it. See, pretty soon ideas like this won't even be like, it'll be like, oh, thanks for the idea. Hey, AI, make this happen. Bing, oh, thanks. And then you're done. Right?
And then 3D print it and sell it to the world.
Yeah. Set up my Shopify store and come up with a great URL and just write all the copy to the ad copy. And you know what? Just send me the checks. Here's my bank account. Yep. That's the future.
Yeah. I think that is the future.
In fact, if that was the future, if AI is the future, then AI would have a cap to it, because AI isn't infinite. AI is trained and programmed, so thereby having a top. It's what I mean. There's a cap. There's a ceiling. So after all of the ideas have already been expelled and dispensed around the world, there will be no more ideas from an AI. From humans, yes, but from an AI, you can hit the cap. So there you go. There's my prediction for 2030. We're gonna hit the cap by then. You think? Unless we keep training AIs to raise the ceiling, then okay. But one single AI will have a death, right? It has a born day, a death day. Like you can't keep going unless you just want some dumb retro AI that's stuck in or at the year 2025, and it's like, oh man, I got one of those old models. I need to upgrade, something a little smarter.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. I didn't know that was the end there.
The end.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Twisted Sisters in the credits right here. They were at the beginning of this show. See?
What?
They're in the credits. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Nickelback.
Well, Walla and Nika, you're not fired because that's cool. Not gonna fire them.
Are you about to fire somebody today?
I mean, it's been a minute, right?
It's been a few minutes.
Let's see. Who needs culling?
We get rid of half of these people and just replace it with AI.
I'm sorry, special effects assistants. I'm going to have to let you all go. You've been replaced by AI. There's the best boy.
What about David
He had
Quick?
a cool name.
He's not quick enough. You're out.
Oh, damn!
Too slow. With a name like that, just didn't make sense. Now this guy's I thought that was this one's name. Dream Quest. Dream Quest, you can stay. What a cool name.
What era is Dream from?
It's like,
when was that at the height of
future.
its? Yeah.
That's from the year 2069, dude. He's from 2069. Well, everyone, we appreciate you and everyone super chatting this evening. Johnson, Jazz, Violator, Elizabeth Harper, Winger Fan. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for showing up and watching us act silly and talk about garbage. And then Eric do that. I mean, that should be enough for you to just sign up immediately. But
just unplug your computer. Yeah.
Just pull it out of the wall.
We will be back
sooner than later.
And it will definitely be sooner than later because that's
Yeah.
silly. We don't need to be waiting that long. And yeah, well, we're gonna have a freaking good year. It's a good one. It's a good one, folks. Trust me on this one. Yeah. So we will see you next time. Be excellent to each other. Yeah.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed. Good night.
Night-night.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.